Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to Nothing TV. This is your host Sajid Gupta today with Lenovo K4 Note pitched against Xiaomi Mi4i. So let's check out which phone is ahead. Friends, you can see on the left we have Lenovo K4 Note, on the right Xiaomi Mi4i. Both the phones have a full HD display, so it's a treat to watch movies and play games on both of these phones. The viewing angles are pretty good. Additionally, I have Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection on Lenovo K4 Note, which is absent. Although Mi4i has a Corning Gorilla Glass scratch resistance, but it's not as robust as the K4 Note. Build quality wise, Lenovo K4 Note is slightly better looking, slightly professional looking than the Mi 4i. Both phones are plastic, but we have a side metallic bezel on K4 Note, which is not present in Mi 4i. It's a unibody phone, Mi 4i, and it's not that strong. So the backplate is removable in Lenovo K4 Note. However, you cannot remove the battery, and I have slot for two SIM card and a micro SD card slot, so I can increase the storage. However, there is no backplate which can be removed in Mi 4i. Only this port can be removed via SIM ejector tool, and I can put in two 4G SIM cards, no space for micro SD card. If I talk about the battery, I have a 3300 milliamp hour battery in Lenovo, whereas Mi 4i got a 3000 milliamp hour battery. And overall, guys, the battery backup it's around 1 day with moderate usage. So you charge it at 8 a.m. in the morning, you leave for work, and then both the phones will last around 6, 7 to 8 p.m. depending upon the usage when you use GPS or play games. So they last pretty decently a good battery testing backup. For the USB OTG, I have attached this cable, and Lenovo K4 Note has detected it automatically. It is showing me all the data present in my pen drive, so it supports USB OTG, and so does Mi 4i. Let me show that to you. Connected it to the Mi 4i. Let me jump to the storage, and here you can see it's also showing me the total storage and amount of free storage available on this pen drive. So both the phones support USB OTG. Moving ahead to the camera, guys, both the phones have a 13 megapixel rear camera, and I click image without flash outdoors. Mi 4i is giving me slightly better image. Let me show you another image taken with flash, and this was with flash on. You can see the details on the leaves are present pretty vividly in both the phones, but again Mi 4i is slightly better than the K4 Note. Let me show you another image. This image was taken with flash on, and the result is good enough on both of these devices. Let me show you the front facing camera, and I turned on the beautification mode in both the phones, and the front facing camera on Mi 4i performs slightly better than K4 Note. It's not a big difference, but yes, there is slight difference. You can see the image is more detailed over here than on the K4 Note. In order to check the performance of these devices, both the phones have an octa-core processor. I ran into two benchmark, and this is a score. K4 Note is slightly ahead than the Mi 4i. But guys, let me tell you this clearly, these phones are not meant for gaming purpose. The scores don't say so, but I played heavy games like Walking War Robot, Modern Combat 5, Dead Trigger 2 on both of these devices, and the gameplay is not so smooth, plus the device start heating up. So not a hardcore gaming device. You can play moderate games and heavier games at low graphic settings. And if I talk about multitasking, that is a piece of cake on these two devices. I mean, ample amount of RAM and ample amount of storage space, especially on K4 Note. You can increase the storage space, and we have a 3 GB of RAM on K4 Note as compared to Mi 4i's 2 GB of RAM. And again, heating is less prominent on the K4 Note as compared to Mi 4i. So overall, multitasking is slightly better experience on the K4 Note, but on Mi 4i, it's also a decent experience, but heating factor is more in the case of Mi 4i, guys. So guys, we talked a lot of things about these two phones. K4 Note is slightly ahead in terms of performance. It got 3 GB of RAM and a fingerprint scanner at the back. The battery lasts almost 1 day in both the phones. It's a good battery backup. Hey, before you go, you might be buying these phones from either Amazon or Flipkart. But what if I say you buy from Amazon or and Flipkart, but do check shop back? It's an amazing website, guys. So it will offer you some amount of cash back and a really cool deal, that is rupees 100 on your first sign up. So eventually you will be buying from Amazon and Flipkart, but via Shopback. So do check out the complete things about Shopback in the description below, and do hit the subscribe button on the bottom left, pardon me. And I'll see you soon, guys. Have an amazing day.